Yeah.
She's robbing herself of a brighter future.
Yeah, I'm trying to even qualify the selfishness, by not being so harsh. But I think the blunt word, and the Bible will say it, is foolish selfishness.
Yes.
Because you're hurting your own self. I mean, you are getting all the signs. And you don't have peace anymore. You have traded your peace for the small no feel that you are getting. And
all the things you used to enjoy in the relationship, you said you are not enjoying it anymore.
How will you enjoy it when you are dreaming about things like this? The sex is...
But the other benefit was there. He's still sorting the father out and stuff like that.
So can't we have a conversation and go like, yo, bro, first of all, I should leave your house right now. I should actually, because you didn't tell me
you were married.
That is why this life, no matter what happens, a young lady, get your money.
That's the thing. Because
it will stop a lot of foolish relationships.
I'll
tell you tell lie. Because it will stop a lot of foolishness.
Once that desperation sets in.
Because why? Why am I, a young lady, struggling to sleep over some irresponsible man?
Easy.
I honestly get where Mimi is coming.
Why am I suffering when he will go home and peacefully sleep by the woman in my dreams who's tormenting me?
Exactly.
Why am I doing this to myself?
Yeah.
It is where I draw the line.
Why should anybody even put themselves
I'm telling you right now that listen, you put me to this because I didn't even know, and even if I would have done it if I knew that you were married, now I can use an excuse of you not telling me that you were married. And this is even your second.
Yeah.
So please, we end this relationship because you are not being truthful. What will happen is that I appreciate everything you've done for me. Because again, it's not every man that will come into your life and come and help you. I'm telling you the truth.
That's true.
So the man is actually a great guy. Just not a great husband.
Yes. He's a great guy.
Not a great husband.
He's an amazing doctor, by the way. Because I didn't know doctors were doing personal visits and
go extra mile.
Doctor,
this must be nice.
This is called Doctor Extra Mile. You're doing the work of the Lord.
Of the Lord.
He's doing
I would put on the table that you are not totally honest with me, and now this is what I'm going through. Let's say it's my imagination. I am not at peace with myself because of what we're doing.
Yes.
So give me time.
Time.
Or you can buy time with that. See, sometimes women, you don't have to go straight forward. No, be proud. After all the investments he's put in you, softly like, baby, this thing that is happening, I'm not quite sure what it is. Let's give time. Let me pray about it. Let's slow it down because I don't know what it is. Maybe because I just found out that you are married, it's haunting me because naturally I wouldn't do this. He should be able to understand.
Yeah.
And if that means that he will move on to a next woman, okay, bye. I pray you fall in love there and never come back here.
Exactly.
Do you understand my point? Because I feel like this girl is doing everything wrong to herself. Because at this point, it's only to herself she's harming right now.
Yeah.
Now, we're all feeling all of these sentiments, and we're not the only people feeling this way. Because when we posted this on our social media pages, again, if you want to get interactive with us for the show, you can just go to our social media pages at MX24GH or on our WhatsApp number. I already mentioned them to you. But there were some comments that we found quite interesting. Now, Williams said, sweetheart, for the sake of your life, break up with the man so that you can have your peace of mind and sound sleep. Don't look at the juices you are enjoying now. That's from Williams. Ekia Kube says, kindly put an end to the relationship with the man. God's got you. He has greater plans for you.
100%.
Phyllis says, this one day that they have taken it to spiritual realm, why not enter the spiritual realm too? You can't fight things of the spiritual with physical things. My dear, pray on Pastor Jerry Ezra's channel every morning, 6 a.m. Ghana time. My dear, what God cannot do does not exist. Come back here in 2 weeks and testify. Power pass power.
Power pass power.
Now, I have a problem. Wait. Is Phyllis supporting?
Phyllis is not alright.
Phyllis is supporting the
you know.
Phyllis says she should go and contend the woman's power with
someone's wife's power.
Me and my husband, you want to fight with me over
the problem of this generation is I saw a story about a woman that says that she was dating, and this one what do you call him? They've changed my drink.
Yes, Nax is doing
oh my God.
Nax dear.
Please don't change mine.
Nice. So it was on Pastor Elvis's page. He was reading and he said there's a young lady who came to give a testimony that she used to come on the platform right after going to see a married man, sleep with him, and then go and bath and then come to pray.
Some of you men.
She was praying on the platform with the married man to finish the married man's wife. So they will pray together.
The audacity. The sheer audacity.
You come on Alpha Hour to come and pray against
somebody's wife.
With the husband.
Yeah, with the husband. Then I pray against the wife.
So what they do is that you share the let's pray against her so she can leave you.
Hey, you boy are brave.
And so he heard about it and he was really upset and he came to condemn it and everything. And then the lady came back with a testimony that, oh, Papa, like, you know, things have changed. She's moved to the UK. She was like, this is your testimony. It is not testimony that we are giving over here. And I will not accept it. I'm only highlighting I'm just letting you know that this is a testimony this person brought and I'm not accepting it because people's husband is not what we're doing over here.
We're doing over here.
Everybody on Alpha Hour who prays knows that they get their own. What am I trying to say? We have some. Can I say this? What time is it? It's past 9 a.m. It's past 8. The children are sleeping.
Yes.
A stupid sense of entitlement to things that don't belong to us. This generation.
That's true.
This generation.
100%.
We have a stupid sense of entitlement to things that don't belong to us, and it's sad.
Very sad.
Like, why is a young lady out here praying against
somebody? I've always had this conversation. I had a friend during the Kwewu festivities. I made friends with this he's not Ghanaian, he's a white man, and then we had this conversation where he was telling me, you know how, I mean, let's be very honest, not only in Ghana, but usually when white people travel and then the black girls, they're trying to like move to them and all of that. And then I told them that I could never find myself in that situation because wherever I am right now, I did it solely by my dint of hard work.
Yeah.
And I always say that I could have gotten higher than where I am today, but when desperation sets in, never make desperation set in. And this generation, I don't know who is telling us that at 18 you should be driving, or at 25 you should have a mansion.
What? And they want to own things. A 20-year-old want to own things that a 30-year-old owns, and you're asking yourself, do you know the work that went into getting something?
The sacrifices that went into that.
Yep.
You are 20 and you want a mansion and a car. See, there are certain stories that I read online, and then I'm like, because you get all of these things, and then at 28, gone too soon. Obituary,
exactly.
Heaven
Do you see?
Then
You're seeing a lot of young people dying.
Leave.
There's everybody's in a hurry. I met there was this guy I was talking to. I was like, Charlie, Dave, me, I want a lot of money, man. Charlie, he says he wants to die. He knows he will die early, so he wants a lot of money. Chop it, finish, and then die.
See, that kind of thing can lead you to a lot of
exactly. So this person will do whatever it is, whatever it takes to make the money.
Whatever it takes, because they've given themselves a timeline on earth, which, by the way, is not according to what God has planned.
Exactly.
Because I believe that when the Bible says that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it fallen into the heart of man, what God has in store for us, He meant that the things that you are thinking, I want a car at 30, I want this. The plans are bigger than that. If you're able to be patient enough to work through, because I watch young ladies like you, and I'm like, my generation is secured because, my girls are working, and my girls understand their worth. I was watching one of your influencer girls on social media. She was like, it breaks her heart when people think that she can't make money through influencing. And that she makes so much money, she doesn't know if she will ever work, work for someone else.
I saw that interview.
And I was impressed.
Yeah.
Because right now, this generation, my big sister and I were having a conversation. We're talking about what opportunity. When I was 21, I was still in school, bro. I was still behind my father, and they were still sacking me from the house. Like, Mimi, your time is up. Go to school. Like, they were watching my assignments. But 21 today has the freedom to be on social media and make money out of social media without having to struggle. What we struggled with, in fact, it was supposed to be in our generation that was supposed to be making this music, because we didn't have opportunity to make money. So we were. Maybe ours would have been justified that we were following men to make this money, but this generation is too fortunate.
There have been so many avenues to make money these days. The slightest thing could make money. You just need to be very focused and then consistent.
Be consistent with it.
Finish.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and the way we define love nowadays, it's very short term. Like we're talking about love, and the girl was talking about let's travel, let's do this. There's no long term plan.
No long term plan.
There's no long term plan.
It's just what is going to happen.
Yeah, let it happen as it can.
I like that the ladies are very passionate. The way you're talking about
it is crazy because I am
making some of us miss.
Exactly.
Because these men think we are not serious.
Yeah.
And they'll see you, and someone even told me, do you know someone was actually advising me to park my car and start using Uber and Chua, else I will not find, because all these men, they are scared of women who look like they're independent.
Nonsense.
My head
the only reason why I'm not driving is because I'm scared of, and I've not learned how to drive. If I knew how to drive, my father's car, as I'm coming, I'll just be putting my hands on the steering wheel, I'll just be driving. And if you cannot deal with it, please move away.
Because you can't come and limit. You don't want me to limit my standard for you to be able to get comfortable. That's not the kind of men we have in this generation. The men we have in this generation, I believe, are daring enough to see that she's got it. I'm in no competition with her, and I'm good with her.
Yeah. Exactly.
And whoever wants to settle with you with all of that thing that they claim is success for you, because my money is my money, your money is our money.
Our money. That one, yeah, it's an unstated rule. Please.
If I give you some of my money, it's because I overlove you.
So, yeah.
I've borrowed you. So you have to pay.
I'll
collect my money back.
To collect my money back.
Exactly. But there was this comment that I saw on our social media. It was lengthy. It is lengthy, but I think it's quite seedful. Now, Abigail, she says, please, it's not safe to date a married man. A man God has chosen for someone else shouldn't be your focus.
No.
Unless his tradition supports polygamy. And he wants to marry you as a second wife. And if so, that should be done without wasting time. So you become a legally accepted wife to have your peace of mind. If not, it's better to stay away from a man for someone else who you have no future with. After all, if he genuinely likes you, he could still help you grow financially without necessarily having an affair with him. Love for someone isn't sexual attraction, which a lot of people lack understanding for. He can love and like you genuinely without necessarily having sexual attraction towards you. Besides, people God choose as our helpers do things for us with no strings attached. Mind you, witchcraft is real. God's power is real. So whichever spirituality the woman may belong to, both can harm you because you are in the wrong. God protects his children, but I feel when your case isn't right, he will judge rightfully and give justice to the one who deserves it. In this case, the wedded wife. This shouldn't even be something you come and share. Your instincts should tell you to leave the married man alone. The devil may blind you with the benefits you get, but think of your future. The universe won't support you when you are in the wrong.
Abigail is a highly spiritual woman.
Abigail has summed up the entire conversation for us.
And I see one thing about the Broken Pen
about my generation.
The Broken Pen show is we're so happy to know that the people that write their stories to us, they usually watch the show so they can take. I really, really hope whoever wrote the story please listen to us.
Yes, and listen.
Please listen to us. Like,
I mean, it's actually very simple. You go to the church and say, whom God has put together, let no man put asunder. So don't be the one that is putting asunder.
And you see, there's a thing that a married friend told me sometime back. He says, if you're a married man, you realize that your business, like work and stuff around you, are not going as, as planned. Start looking at how you treat your wife. Because for some reason, there's a special grace once the person assumes the position of a wife, even if she's wrong. Be careful of how you treat her in her wrong. Because you are actually mandated to lead her. That is your job.
That's right.
You know how when we're kids, our father will be like, wake up at 6 o'clock and sweep. And when you don't wake up at 6 o'clock and sweep, he's not going to disown you.
No.
Because you didn't win. But he will beat you back into line.
That's right.
He will make sure you, because he's a leader.
That's right.
Because that's his job. So your full-time job as a husband is to continuously be her father, be her leader, be her boss, be her president, be everything that takes her into the right direction. If you begin to fight your wife for what she doesn't know, of what she's lacking, the Lord will come for you. That's what my married friend told me. He's like, Mimi, my success is, I think all the time, I feel it's the way I treat my wife.
Yeah.
And he's a prominent man of God in this country. And the wife, I think somewhere last year, when I give you the gist, I hope you get it. If you don't get it, we'll move on. Last year, the woman's birthday, she had a photo shoot, and she had, the slits was all the way to here. And that photo wasn't a photo she wanted to post. It just happened on set where she, let me just pose a little, and then her skin was showing. And then she posted all the other pictures, and the husband took that picture and posted that one. It's like, sometimes you have to show a little bit of skin. This is my baby, this is my thick lips, and adores the woman. And he always tells me that the way, she's also called Mimi, so let me call her name. Then that's how we became friends. He's like, Mimi, the way I treat Mimi is where I get my blessings, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And amazingly, she doesn't even know that I do it purposefully. Sometimes when I feel like I'm in the wrong, or she's even doing something wrong, because she's a hard girl, I quickly take my position as the leader of the house.
Yeah.
Because that is what God has mandated us to do.
mandated you to do. Oh, guys, see, today we are not only advising, we are invoking the spirit of the Lord. We are slowly gearing towards the end of the show, and we've gotten to my favorite part, the segment called Look Into My Eyes. So my guest, I know you guys, this is the first time on here.
Yeah.
So this segment, what you're going to do for me is you're going to look directly into your cameras, and then you're going to lay down your piece of advice to our sister that has written this story for us. So we're starting with Dave. Dave, you look straight into the camera for me, and then you give our dear sister.
Let me sit well so that you can see and hear me while I speak. Okay, first and foremost, I'd like you to understand deep in your core, in your mind, in your subconscious, that God loves you. And He's going to bring amazing people to help you. Okay? But you see, the devil will corrupt any good thing at the least chance. And so be watchful. This one, flee from it. Have your peace of mind. I bet you. Make up your mind, execute, flee from it, break it off. You will realize that those dreams will never come again. And then you realize that you will go through it. God will take you through it. And it's only to build you up. And once you're built up, you will be fine. He'll refine you, and you look back and laugh at the day, right? And you'll have your peace of mind. And then you'll still dream. But this time, these will be dreams that will make you smile in the morning. Okay? And so this is my piece for you.
Thank you so much. Now, Mimi.
It's okay, you can say nice.
So, Mimi.
Ucha. Everybody knows how passionate I am about my girls, and I am always excited to see women, especially young girls, 2024 thrive. And one of the things that I believe that we women embody is wisdom, a certain deep level of wisdom. So I believe that this sister of ours, or you watching me, you the sister, you know exactly what it is that is a problem. You know exactly what to do. You're just being stubborn about it. And I'm telling you, when we talk about self-love, it's not a cliche conversation. If you love yourself enough, you look for the best things for yourself, including that doctor that is giving you all the things that you so desire. But do you believe in yourself that at some point in your life, you can get more than what the doctor is giving to you? Well, if you don't, I'm telling you, I'm one of the living testimonies of what God can do.
That's right.
What God cannot do does not exist. I'm telling you that there's a brighter future ahead of you. The fact that you've been able to come through very dark times and meet somebody that was able to help you, God has the capacity to give you even better. This is not for you. This is not good for you. Losing sleep at this point of your life with all the stress that you're going through, it's not worth it. Choose yourself. Choose yourself every day of your life. Choose yourself so much so that nothing else matters, including your father who's benefiting from this. Because I'm telling you, it's not your responsibility. It's not for you. You're not in the place to take care of anybody because you yourself are not fine. Take care of yourself and choose yourself every day. And when you're choosing yourself, remember that this situation is not worth it. It's not worth it. Let it go.
Period. Thank you so much, Mimi. Thank you so much, Dave. I really, really appreciate it. And I really hope that she's watching this and she's taking all of these advices that we're giving her. And on those that gave her on social media, she really should take them serious.
That's right.
But that's about it for today's show. Guys, I hope we're able to mend this broken pen to the best of our abilities. Before we go, Bedway says I should remind you that Ayesoko, the Akosomo down may be big, but Bedway's cash out is bigger. Our enhanced early, partial, and auto cash out feature lets you cash your bets out early, cash out a portion of your ongoing bets, or even set your bets to cash out automatically. All this to give you way more control over every thrilling bet you place. Sign up today at betway.com.gh. Remember, terms and conditions apply. And remember that all of these bettings are regulated by the Ghana Gaming Commission. No under 18. Betway, get way more. We've come to the end of today's show, and it wouldn't have been possible without Telecel Ghana, Betway, and Nax Calabash and Cocktail. To our crew backstage, we say, mwah! I love you guys so much. You guys are the best. You're always doing so much to make sure this show is a success. I'll see you same time next week. My name is Yabi Tachale. We will crush.
Visit www.mx24online.com